Hello and welcome to the news. First up, Alfa Romeo 4C. We have had the car in again after having to do a bit of begging and grovelling because last time we weren't entirely favourable about it.
Just a little bit mean, but it was the truth.
I think we were pretty fair. We said a second-hand Lotus would be a better choice. Didn't go down too well in Turin, apparently. Anyway, so we've got the car in again, this time because the first car we had in was a left-hand drive Italian registered car on the sport suspension, big wheels and all that kind of thing. Didn't work particularly well on English roads, so we got another one in with the softer suspension standard. It's better, but not perfect. Those
that have driven it so far have been a little bit underwhelmed in our office, I should say. I should point that out.
Certainly gets the love, that's for sure. Ben in particular.
Yeah, everything that you guys have been saying is it's just a bit disappointing.
Well, yeah, I mean, like all Alfa Romeos from the very beginning, it's a car we desperately want to love, but is ultimately a little bit crap. All for the sake of a bit of calibration, just the finishing touches. It's really, really frustrating. Finally, a tearful farewell to your Polestar Volvo.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. It's still too soon. Yes, it's time for my Volvo that I've been running for a few months now has sadly gone back to Volvo, and it's left quite a big hole in the fleet, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah.
It's perhaps one of those cars, and certainly the initial reviews of it when it was first launched, it was okay, and people thought, you know, it was all right, but perhaps question marks over the price and would you buy one. But I think since then, unanimously, since it's been on the fleet, everyone that's driven it has loved it. And actually everywhere it's been that people have seen it that would maybe have questioned the value of it as a Volvo before, have seen it, they've looked at the, you know, the fit and finish, and they've certainly heard it as well, and absolutely fallen for it. And it's a great car, and I'm really going to miss it. But
I'm glad it was it lived up to the hype, because I drove the original prototype one of those that Polestar made, and that was 500 horsepower, and they put a manual gearbox in it. That was amazing, but I think it was several £100,000. Then I drove the just the chipped one that they did, which was one you could actually buy, and that was a bit disappointing. But this one actually does seem to have the spirit of that mad 500 horsepower one.
Absolutely. There have been some rumblings that there's going to be a V40 Polestar that's perhaps in the works. So
that could be cool, taking it to the Focus RS and the S3, A45 AMG and all that lot.
Definitely, and if that does come to fruition, then please Volvo, can we have one of the very early cars? Because we love the V60, and we hope the V40 lives up to it.
Absolutely. Right, I think that's the news.
Good stuff.